evening, YouTube. It's Christmas Eve and Sprocket's Garage has a special Christmas treat for you. The night before Christmas, Doc Edition. 'Twas the night before Christmas and all in the shop. All the tools were down, work had come to a stop. The cables wound up by the welder with care, and the beer in the fridge sat beckoning there. The kids were supposed to be tucked into bed, but they're jacked up on sugar and hurting my head. And Mom is still running around in the kitchen, so I'm holed up in here to avoid all the complaining. When out in the yard there arose a commotion. Get off of my lawn, those damn kids and their notions. So I got myself up and I cracked open the door, expecting to see the same crap as before. The streetlights abreast of the new fallen snow, and my tax dollars covering the wasted hydro. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a rat rod skidoo and 8 tiny reindeer. And a little old driver so lively and quick, how the hell could he see with glasses that thick? As if powered by Hemi, his coursers they came, and he burped and he farted and called them by name. Now Duster, now Dart, now Daytona and Swinger, on Fury, on Demon, Roadrunner and Charger, to the top of the block, to the top of the street, now get the hell out before the neighbor calls the heat. Like the 10mm socket that rolls onto the floor, in the blink of an eye damn thing shoots out the door. Well, up to the roof those old Mopars they flew, with a sled full of junk in the old bugger too. And then just like thunder I heard up on top, the rumbling and roaring had come to a stop. As I was closing the door, my head in a haze, down the stovepipe he came with his rear end ablaze. He was covered in grease from one end to the other, and I gotta admit he was one spooky mother. But he came bearing tools and parts for my stash. He was better than FedEx and I needed no cash. His eyes kinda bloodshot, but I ain't gonna judge. The old dude wants a drink, I'm not holding a grudge. His smile had no teeth, just 2 pink gummy humps. Poor old guy must have lost 'em going over some bumps. The butt of a stogie he had clamped in his chops, and the smoke hung around and it stank like old socks. He had a weather-beaten face and his belly was huge, and it shook when he laughed. Yeah, fatso. He was chubby and stank, but a jolly old fool, and I laughed when I saw him. It was probably the drool. With a twitch in his eye, he reached for a beer, and as odd as he was, I had nothing to fear. He spoke not a word as he went straight to work. Hope he's got nothing for the neighbor, 'cause that guy's a jerk. Well, he gave me my junk, and while picking his nose, he gave me a wink, and up the stovepipe he rose. He jumped on his sled, to a team gave his whistle, and they all buggered off like a nuclear missile. And I heard him holler ere he shot through the air, Merry Christmas to all, until next time, take care. Merry Winchmas, and Happy New Year's from Sprocket's Garage.